Hey guys, today we are making 5 of my favorite grab-and-go breakfasts. At the end of the summer, our lives get hectic again between the start of school and upcoming holidays, so I like to meal prep nutritious, easy breakfasts to start the day off right. So we will be making egg sandwiches, overnight oats, French toast sticks, Greek yogurt bagels, and morning glory muffins. We've got a lot to cover, so let's go get started. Alright, so starting out with our egg sandwiches here, I have 6 eggs that I whisked together, and I'm pouring them into a greased casserole pan. And then seasoning with salt and pepper, about a half a teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of pepper. And then I have 6 turkey sausage patties that I cooked and chopped up. You could use bacon, you could use veggies. This is really whatever you'd like to have in your egg sandwich. And then we are going to bake this at 400 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes or until the eggs are cooked all the way through and set. And while we wait on that, I am opening up 6 English muffins here. You gotta use a fork, of course. And then when the eggs are slightly cooled, I am going to use a cup that is about the same size as the English muffins, and I'm cutting out 6 rounds. And if you aren't able to fit 6 rounds, you can just take the scraps from around the sides to build the last muffin like I did. So we're just going to place those right onto the muffin. And then top with your cheese of choice if you want to use cheese. And then you can put them back into the oven and warm them up and enjoy them now. Or what I like to do is individually wrap them in aluminum foil. Or you could also use plastic wrap. I really prefer to keep these in the refrigerator, and when I am ready to heat it up, I just microwave it for about 30 to 45 seconds or until everything is nice and warmed through, and then place it back into the tin foil to keep it warm. And that way we can bring it wherever we're going. Now you can absolutely freeze these, but I always find that egg sandwiches don't cook the right way right from the freezer like the store-bought ones. The cheese always melts before the eggs are cooked through, so I would take them out of the freezer maybe the night before you're going to warm them up. And if you are going to keep them in the refrigerator, they will last for about 4 to 5 days. So now moving on to our overnight oats. This recipe is the base recipe that makes 2. So I have 1 cup of cooking oats divided between the jars. And then I am doing 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, again divided, a half a cup of Greek yogurt, 1 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of syrup or honey, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you just want to give that a stir. And as the title suggests, refrigerate them overnight. Now you can leave these plain, but here are some of my favorite toppings. I like to do peanut butter and jelly, where I just add 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, so 1 tablespoon in each jar, and 2 tablespoons of whatever jam or preserve you like. Another favorite is blueberry pie, so we're adding a half a cup of fresh or frozen blueberries, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. And then my other favorite combination is tropical, where I have a half a cup of fresh or frozen pineapple that's diced up, a quarter cup of coconut flakes, and optional you could add a little bit of coconut extract. And there you have it. I would recommend eating these within 3 to 4 days of them being in the refrigerator, but it's great to make a big batch of different flavors, and they are just so creamy and smooth and very filling. And now moving on to my freezer-friendly French toast sticks. So I have 8 slices of bread cut into thirds, and it's a good idea to leave them out for a little bit so they get slightly dried out and stale, and that way they won't get too soggy. And then in a bowl here, I am combining 4 eggs with 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a half a cup of milk. And we're just going to give that a stir. And then I have my nonstick skillet over medium heat with a little bit of butter. And we are just going to dip the bread into the egg mixture and cook it in the pan for about 3 to 4 minutes per side, or until they're cooked all the way through and nice and golden brown. And as I said earlier, these are freezer friendly. You can warm them up in the toaster or in the oven, the microwave. There's lots of great options. But what I really like to do if I am on the go is take a cup and put a little bit of syrup in the bottom with the sticks on top, and that way you can dip in the syrup as you go. Next up is my Greek yogurt bagels. These things are awesome. They're super quick and easy. There's no rise time or kneading the dough, and they are packed full of protein. So I have 2 cups of flour in a large bowl, and to that I am adding 4 teaspoons of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of salt. And then we are going to fold in 2 cups of whole Greek yogurt. Then we just want to knead the dough together just until everything is nice and incorporated and it's no longer sticky, just about a minute or so. And then this will make 8 bagels. I like to cut the dough in half, and to half of that I add some cinnamon and raisins, and the other half I keep plain, but you could do all kinds of different toppings, everything bagel, cheese, sesame seeds, sky is the limit. So once we divide the dough, we are just going to make it into a bagel shape. You can either make a rope and connect the ends together, or what I like to do is make a ball and just poke a hole in the center. And then we're just going to put those on a parchment-lined baking sheet. And I have 1 egg that I whisked together, and we are going to make an egg wash on the bagels to get them nice and shiny. And this is when you would add whatever toppings that you'd like on top of the egg wash. And then we just want to bake them at 375 degrees for 16 to 18 minutes, or until they are nice and golden brown. Honestly, I enjoy just eating these plain, but they're great with cream cheese, butter, peanut butter, and as I said, so quick and easy and full of protein, so they really keep you nice and full. And then last but certainly not least are my Morning Glory muffins. So I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour in a bowl. You could also use whole wheat flour if you want to make them a little bit healthier, or do half flour, half whole wheat flour. And then I'm adding 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to whisk that together and set it aside. And then in a separate bowl, I have 3 large eggs, and I am adding 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, 1/2 cup of applesauce, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and 1/4 cup of honey. And again, we're just going to mix that together. And then we just want to add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients and fold it until they're incorporated. And then I am going to fold in 2 cups of shredded carrots, 1 cup of shredded peeled apple, 1/2 cup of raisins, 1/2 cup of walnuts, and 1/2 cup of flaked coconut. And then we just want to scoop that into muffin tins, and you want them to be pretty full. And then we are going to bake them at 375 degrees for about 25 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. And there you have it, 5 of my favorite grab-and-go breakfasts. I really hope you enjoyed coming along and making them with me. I know my mornings just do not start off on the right foot if I don't have a nice filling breakfast, and these are just so quick and easy. You can eat them on the go, and they are not only healthy, but they are satisfying and delicious. If you give any of these a try, please be sure to leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And thank you so much once again for watching to the end, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!